So let's go. Let's just shake it out, okay? So we're gonna shake it out. And then we're gonna go to big arm circle. So arms out. Now I'm going big. I'm trying to get my shoulders to move as well. And then let's reverse that. Big circles. All right, let's take it to the floor. We're gonna work on our wrists, okay? So, palms facing up. Try to keep your elbows straight. Rock it back and forth. Morning, Teresa. So we're going back and forth, back and forth. One of the things we are going to do is some rock outs and push-ups in our first set. So our first set's really upper body focused. Our second set will go through some full body, some lower body with upper body. But so as you can tell then, if you take those two sets down, you're gonna be heavier on the upper body stuff today, okay? All right, so flipping those back over. Felt that. We're gonna take one hand up by your ear. Let's bring that bent elbow down to the other wrist and up to the sky as high as we can. Keeping both knees planted. Here we go. So as we rotate, we're trying to rotate from the rib cage. It's not about opening the chest or opening the shoulder. I really want you to get some thoracic rotation there in that mid-spine. So we're gonna go two more. All right, and then we go to the other side, okay? So my shoulder and my wrist are in line. Other hand up, rotate down, rotate up. Good. Go four more. Four, rotating from that mid-spine. 3, 2, and let's flip it over into our bridge, okay? So onto your backs. Touch those heels. We're gonna go all the way up. Make sure those knees don't go out wide. Keep them in. Up, down. Nice long spine. Don't arch the back. Squeeze the glutes. Press into the ball of the foot and the heels as well, right? So part of keeping those knees in is going to making sure that you're pressing into the ball of the foot as well. Good. So we're gonna go 3 more and we're gonna hold the last one. So that means we're going for 2 and let's hold this one. Squeeze the glutes, pull the knees in. Doesn't mean I want them to touch, but I want you to think about pulling them in. Squeeze it, hold it just a little bit more. We're gonna rock side to side. So that means I want you to lift your right hip up. Now lift your left hip up higher. Stay up, we didn't go down, we did not drop. Right and left. Squeeze, squeeze. So you're just thinking about lifting that hip and squeezing that glute on that side as you do so. Okay, keep going there. Good. Last 2. And 1. Now lower back down. Make sure the small of your back touches the floor. Hug those knees into your chest. All right. Woo. Okay. Let's start off with your dumbbells. We're going to start off with your walkouts and push-ups. Okay? So, make sure you have room to walk it out in front of you. We're going to walk it all the way out to our high plank and go into a push-up there. So start with those hands right by those toes. Walk it all the way out. Now 1 push-up, just 1. Walk those hands back to your toes. And again, walk it out. Knees are nice and straight. Now if you need to bend and go to your knees for that push-up, you should be able to do that without a break in your momentum, right? They just drop and they press right back up as you press out of your push-up. So there's no like pause just because you need to bring those knees down. All right, we're going 2 more. 2 more. Okay, last one here. And then we're gonna grab our dumbbells. We're gonna go into alternating overhead presses, okay? So, let me just over here. Okay. Alternating a dumbbell press. So I want your elbows slightly in front of you, not out here, okay? 1, we're keeping those palms facing in today. 1. Now as you're doing that, belly button's pulled in tight, and there's no movement in the rest of the body, okay? Everything is still, except for that arm that's moving. You got it, doing good. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get those elbows to stay a little bit higher on our last few reps, okay? We're just gonna make your shoulders work just a little bit more. All right, here we go. Bring this elbow down so that that elbow is level with the shoulder. Now keep it there. Other one, same thing. Now it's just gonna come down. So my elbows are still slightly in front of me, but I'm holding them at like that tabletop, right? That's shoulder height. Should feel that burn in those shoulders just a little bit more. All right, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to hinge it forward, elbows back, go into your triceps from here. Chest out. Keep those elbows squeezing in. I told you this one was all upper body, yeah? All right. 4, 3, squeeze the back of the arms, 2, and 1. All right, shake that out because we got 1 more. It's gonna burn off those shoulders. We're gonna hold those dumbbells out in front of you. Round the shoulders up and back. Make sure your shoulders are packed down. Your shoulder blades are packed down. Arms are gonna come out. You're gonna bring it out to the side, back, out, and back. So you're just going into an L, and then bringing it back. Out, and back. Slight bend in the elbow, but you shouldn't feel like you're squeezing. You gotta have that space between the shoulders and the ears. Come on. Now if that's really getting heavy, drop your weights. It's not worth it to do it and have your shoulders up. All right, here we go. 2, and last 1. There we go. All right. So I do want to get your heart rate up a little bit. So we are going to do one little thing. We're going to go into a scissor track with your feet. So 1, 2, and then we're going to come down into a nice low squat. Okay? 1, 2, down into a nice squat. 2. So we're going slow into our squat. 1, 2. You're just giving your stance. Right foot, left foot, going forward, and then slow into your squat. Slow into your squat. So this is our first set. We're gonna repeat that. And like I said, the next one kind of like spikes in a little bit of intensity because we incorporate a few more full body moves. So your weights should allow you to be able to keep moving even though we're working similar muscles in our set. All right, 4, we're going slow. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake that out. We're going into that walkout and push up again. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go. Slide the hands down to the toes. Walk it all the way out to your high plank. You need to drop to those knees. Do so without missing a beat. Maybe you can try to do every other one from those toes going always to your knees. You got to start somewhere. Every time we walk it back and walk it forward, we're trying to keep those knees straight so that you get a nice stretch in your hamstrings. All right, last two, you guys. And here we go. Very good. Dumbbells. We're going into the alternating press. Deep breath. So I see it all the time. We don't pay enough attention to keeping this whole midsection engaged when we're going into doing other things, like this press, for instance, right? Allow the elbows to start down low, one, and then the other. That's it. It's a perfect day to start working out, right? Always. Got this. Especially when you start your week off, right? I didn't get my workout in yesterday until it was late, and it was short. But I knew that if I didn't, it was gonna affect kind of my mood or my my exercise effort for the rest of the week. So maybe this is your Monday. Well, let's go. This is it right now, right here, you're doing it. Okay, can we start to bring those elbows now to shoulder height? So again, my elbows are still slightly in front, okay? Just stopping them a little bit higher. Good job. All right, got last four. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Good job, good job. Triceps. Round the shoulders up and back. Reach your chest forward, hips back. Squeeze the triceps. You notice when I come down, I do it with control and I keep my elbows up. That is very different than this. Okay? So let's come slow on the way down. Chest out, shoulders back. Got it, good job. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this next one is probably my hardest one out of this set. We're going into that L shape again, okay? So let's really be careful. You need to go ahead, roll the shoulders down, then tighten up those abs, lift those arms. Now 1, then the other, and 1, then the other. Slight bend in those elbows. Don't allow the whole body to move. Tighten up on that core. Keep that rib cage down. Pack it in. So this is just as much a core exercise right now as it is for the shoulders. All right, here we go. Last 2. 1, 2. Put those weights down. Oh, I'm glad we only had to do that one more time. 1, 2, slow. 1, 2, slow. I'm gonna get water after that. How's that sound? So if you don't wanna jump, don't jump. And then kick that other leg out, right? 2. And when we go into our squat, your hips are back, your knees are back. 2, back, chest is up. Slow into your squat. Slow. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful, get your sip of water. I just need to keep track of my time here. All right. All right, you guys. So we're gonna start off again with those dumbbells. I'm actually gonna pick up heavier ones for me on this next one. If you have that option, try it. My first set was 5s. I'm gonna go to 15s. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's always about form, right? So even if the weights are lighter than maybe you need, you feel like you can keep going, then we just focus a little bit more on form. All right, so you have your 2 dumbbells. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna go into a swing. We're gonna go doubles and single arms, got it? So we hinge at the hips, and then I'm just gonna bring right arm. Now I'm just gonna bring left arm. Now I'm gonna bring both again. 1, 2, it's not a squat, swing, it's a hip hinge. My hips going back, popping forward, pop it, and both, and pop, and pop. Whew. Getting tall, not hyperextending the back. Knees, watch the knees, make sure they don't go in, right? All right. 3. I'm gonna count out all the doubles. 2. Last round. 1 arm, 1 arm. I'm gonna take one of those weights. If you have 2, just smush them together, okay? Overhead, triceps. Can you think about squeezing your ribs in? So again, so that means we're not like this, but you're here. Big difference between engaging that upper core or just letting it kind of do its thing. Elbows are in. Elbows in. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, 1. Good job. All right. Okay, go back to those 5s. We're gonna stick those dumbbells behind the knee, just to squeeze them, okay? You don't have to do that, you can do this with body weight. So if you are doing the weights, you just make sure that when we go to lift that knee, you're squeezing that, right? Trying to get your calf to your hamstring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the other leg. Now I'm gonna lift my knees off the floor. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Lift, both knees up, reach for my shoulders, back down with those knees. Lift, come up. So, this bulldog plank that we're in right here shouldn't be foreign to you, I do it. It is very much still a variation of a plank. So you're tucking your tailbone, pulling that belly button in tight. Back and spine flat long. But now, if you're using those dumbbells, you just added that much more weight to your plank. Congratulations, good job. Ugh. You guys, we're gonna go 2 more of those. Squeeze, squeeze. Tap, tap, last set. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, nice work. Side raises with a reverse lunge. When we go into our side raise, a little bit of bend in those elbows, and we come out here. Again, my dumbbell is slightly in front, not out straight by my shoulder, slightly in front of my shoulder. But we're gonna add those reverse lunges. Here we go. One on each leg. Keep that torso tall. Now we go one lateral raise. And lunge, lunge. You see that? I teetered. Tight core. A lot of weight on that front leg. Press through that heel. Control that side raise. Shoulders are down. Arms come up. Very good. You got it. Keep it here. As you go into that back lunge, keep that torso tall. Good. Control. Again. So these weights might be a little bit lighter than I would prefer if I had a whole selection of weights to choose from. So I'm choosing to go a little bit slower and really focus on my tempo and keeping my shoulders down. And looking for that squeeze in the muscle. So at the beginning of class I talked about really kind of focusing on these moves, these strength moves as we do them. Because at the end of class, the last part, it's going to be all about the heart rate. Okay? So don't get bored with this. Woo! I promise you it's coming. But I'm just being more thoughtful about it today because I wanted to work with our weights and I wanted that to be our focus. Sometimes all we do is like hit, 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 throwing that cardio in. We don't really get to pay attention to our muscles. All right, last one right here. There we go. So, we're starting again with our swings, okay? I don't know, might not do this on my last set. Might just keep those fives. Okay, I'm gonna slightly turn, because remember, this is not a squat, this is a hinge. You see the difference there? Squat, hinge, okay? Hips go back. 3, 2, here we go. 2 arms. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Tall. I'm not arching. I'm not overextending my back. I'm not pushing my hips too far forward. You guys are doing awesome. This is not a front raise. Your hips, your core are making those dumbbells move. You should not feel like you are pulling with your shoulder. All right, 2 more. And 2. Good. Keep one of those weights. If you have 2 different ones like I do, I want to show you front raise. Let's do it now. So, again, I'm going to turn. Round the shoulders up and back, drop the rib cage down. Lift in front of you. Now this is a front raise. Now this is isolating the deltoid. Now you notice even when I'm doing this, again, I'm not trying to like use my whole body. Really tighten my core. And I'm trying to think about keeping my shoulder, my chest up. Come on. Oh. Two more. Now this, you should feel the burn in your shoulder, not in your swing. If you're feeling it in your swing, comment and let me know so we can work on that. All right, here we go. Oh, overhead. Sorry, you still need that one. All right, again, control this bad boy, okay? Pull it in, pull it down, and and up. We're so much smarter now than we used to be, right? Like it used to be, like you just did like a whole, it was like abs and it was like crunches, back extensions, right? Sit-ups. We're smarter than that now. I can tell you this, most of my core work comes from stuff like right now, what you were doing right now. I'm so focused on what this midsection is doing. Even though this is a tricep exercise, I'm really careful about what the rest of my body is doing. I want you to have that awareness too. Okay, one more. Oh, beautiful. Take those two smaller ones. Come on. Whoops, I just lost it. In behind those knees. So now as we're kicking those dumbbells and those legs up to the ceiling, just make sure we don't arch into that back. Try to keep a neutral spine. Now I'm not saying round your spine, but find your neutral positioning of your hips and then brace from there. Squeeze the glutes, squeezing the dumbbell, engaging that hamstring. Lift, tap, tap. That's one. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Lift those knees just barely off the floor. Maybe you can't even tell I'm coming up. That would be ideal, is if I'm able to stay so low that it's even hard for you to tell. Right? It's not about the six-pack abs. Maybe it can be, right? But let's make it about having a strong center to start you off strong with everything else that you do. That's what I want to do for you. Six-pack really comes with food. All right. Oh! Two more. Squeeze, squeeze, lift the knees, tap, tap, last one. Squeeze, squeeze, tap, tap. Oh, very good. Last round. Need some water? I do. Let's do it. All right, perfect timing. We're coming up to our last circuit, and then we're gonna go into our finisher. Ready? Let's go. Two arms, one. So the faster and the more power you put behind your hips, the easier those weights travel. So again, it is not a front raise, which we worked on. You should be able to feel that difference. How we doing out there? All right, you guys should be feeling pretty good about being almost done with these weights because our finisher's all body weight, okay? Pop, 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 hup. You got it. Stay with it. All right, let's do last one right here. There you go, good. Overhead tricep extensions. Squeeze the rib cage in like somebody was tightening up a corset, right? We just watched, one of the things we just did as a family was watch the entire Pirates of the Caribbean series. And I think it's the very first one. No, it is the very first one. Where the dad comes home with a dress from France, and it's like the first time she's seen a corset. And it was like, oh, that's what I want you to feel like. You've got all your handmaidens, and they're pulling the strings, trying to get that tight. Can you feel that? You can make that happen to an extent. We don't need to remove ribs, but I want you to squeeze it. 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, last time with those dumbbells in the knee joint. On all fours, please. Turn again. All right, so this is me kind of just arched and super lazy. Now I'm just gonna come, again, I'm not gonna round, I'm not gonna go into cat back, but I'm going to find just what feels natural. Hands are underneath my shoulders. I'm gonna squeeze those dumbbells tight. Brace the core so that when my leg lifts up, I don't let it fall again. Okay, squeeze the glute. Squeeze the glute. Lift, tap, tap. Lower down. Lift, lift, tap, tap. Ugh. Now when you lift, careful of your shoulders trying to come up towards your ears, right? Right here, like that very second that you're lifting those knees off the floor, that might be where they want to creep up. Careful of that. All right. Can we go 2 more rounds? Squeeze, squeeze, tap, tap. 1 more. Squeeze. Woo! Toppled with that one. Lift and tap and tap. Okay. Side raises and reverse lunges. Did I forget that last time? I think I did. Oh well. All right, slight bend in your elbows. Round the shoulders up and back. Are you all saying that at home? Wait, I thought about, what about this right here? That's all right. We'll do this for a while right now, okay? Kind of make up for it. When you go back into that reverse lunge, keep your chest up, keep your torso upright. I'm not leaning into it, okay? Slightly back, back. You can kind of see where my window frame is and where my torso ends up in that lunge, okay? Control. Shoulders down, chest up. Enjoy this breath right here, right now. We have our first timed exercise coming up. We're staying here for 1 more minute though, okay? This is like aerobic, right? Your heart rate stays up. It's not, it should be higher than just normal. But you can do this for an extended amount of time, in this case, 2 full minutes. Back. Now, you notice I'm getting nice and low in my lunge. Hopefully you can too. Here we go. Last 15 seconds. You're gonna get water, and we're gonna get right into it. I'm starting off with a little bit harder one, a little bit harder timer. One more. But even though we have 2 timers, you're done. The second one's going to be a little bit easier, so feel free to go all out with this one, okay? 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. 1 exercise, 1 exercise only. We're doing burpees. But here's the deal. There's none in the second timer, okay? This is it. You have 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest in between of burpees. And then that's it for burpees, okay? We're not combining them with anything else. You just gotta do them right now. Are you ready? Deep breath. You can choose to do all the way to the floor, to a high burpee, a combination of both. 5, 4, 3, 2, 45 seconds, let's go. Feet coming wide. Come on. "15 seconds. Okay, rest. 15 seconds to rest. 3 more of those, that's it. Okay, that's it. 4 rounds, 4 sets. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Maybe, like me, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I have 3 more rounds, I want to keep going, I'm going to take this one to a high burpee, to a plank. That way, I know it's more likely I will have to rest or stop in those last 45 seconds. 5 seconds left in this one. Let's go all the way to the end. Keep moving. All right, stop. Halfway there. Just think. I know it's not easy, right? You already did 2. 2 left. 2 left. Do a modification. Step it in, step it back. 3, 2, let's go. Come on. You got it. 15 seconds. And it's only one more time. All right, let's stop. Catch your breath. Last one. Last set, that's it. And it's mostly core. Ready? Let's go. So proud of you for sticking with it. Not giving up on yourself. Come on. I know these aren't easy, but there's a reason why they're in there once a week in my programming. Come on. Almost there. 3, 2. Okay. Water. Okay. Like I said, same timer in this last part, but this one's gonna be more core. Just all core. Okay. And this is only 2 rounds. So we're doing 4 exercises 2 times through. Easy, right? Easy compared to what you just accomplished. High five. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna go V up. Single leg, then both legs. Okay? Oh, come Come all the way down to the ground. All right. All right, you got 5. We're gonna come all the way up and bring the right leg with you, leave the left leg on the ground. Go, now other leg, left leg, now both legs. Now do it again. Right, left, both. You got it. Exercise number 1. Roll your back. Don't forget the small of the back. And the knees bending in is okay. The tighter you are, the more those are gonna bend, and also the easier it makes it. 10 seconds. We don't even get up on this last part, you guys. Okay, time. Doesn't mean that's easy, but it's different. See, so if you left us during the burpees, you're missing out on all this goodness right here. All right, we're gonna come all the way up and hug our shins. Come all the way down, all the way up, hug them out. Now again on this one, curling the low back to the floor, curling up, okay? Come on. Come all the way to your legs, belly to your thighs. I want you to feel that. All the way forward. 10 seconds. And time. All right, if you happen to have a weight, grab it. If you don't worry about it. We're going up and over it, okay? Maybe this way, maybe this way. Hands will stay back behind you, but I don't want you sitting this way, I want you sitting back. Here we go, up and over, slight bend in your knees. Come on. Oh, God. Belly button pulled in tight. You shouldn't have any pain in your low back. So this one's killing me. Like I said, I don't do this kind of core work on my own, typically. I save this for when I teach. Maybe I need to be doing it more. Okay, I get it, core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll down. Yes, or just force myself to go back into teaching Pilates, right? Oh. Okay, legs straight up to the sky. We're just gonna reach for those toes, okay? You can reach for those toes just with your chest. Hands back, or you can reach up. Whatever you're more comfortable with. You got 45 seconds right here. So you guys, this is the last one. We repeat those one more time when we're done. You have 15 seconds left right here. Oh! I plank a lot on my own. I do plank. All right. Woo. So you don't even have to flip over to anything because we're going to go back into that single leg, double leg. All right? You got 5 seconds. Legs out. Here we go. 1, 2. Now both. Sorry, something is in my eye. 1, 2, and both. Go, keep going. 1, 2, and both. Sorry, guys, really. And both. 1, 2, and both. 10 seconds. 1, 2, and both. There we go. All right, time. All right, we're coming all all the way up into that sit up. Get it? No. All right, you have 4. All the way up, quads to the chest. Let's go. All the way up. Again, I want you to feel that belly on your thighs. You guys are doing awesome. You have 10 seconds left on this one. 2 more exercises and we're done for the day. All right. Ready? All right, 4. If you have that weight, I mean, it helps you to lift a little bit higher, but here we go. Up and over. Hands down. Pull that belly button in. Towards your spine, round your spine. Scoot my whole body here. All right, 10 seconds left. 5. Oh, time. Toe touches, toe reaches, and then we're done. We're gonna stretch it out. Deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Hands behind the head or reaching for the toes. Either one's good. But you're thinking about lifting your chest straight up. Ooh. You drop those legs a little further, reach a little higher. Last thing, 15 seconds here. Come on. Up, up, up. And 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest first, please. And then let's go ahead and roll it over. Hands by your chest. Tuck your chin. Oh. Keep the shoulders away. Make sure you're not shrugging there. Deep breath. Lower down. Let's do that one more time where I want you to press your torso up away from the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Press. Arching into your back's actually good for you. And lower down. Good. Can you press yourself back to that child's pose? Open up those knees wide, arms out in front. Reach far with those arms. And you take one arm under your armpit. Place that palm up. If you want to do this even more, you can bring this other arm up. But the idea is to get the wrist above the shoulder. So not in front, not back here, but perpendicular to the floor. All right, that arm would come forward, and then the other arm. Switch that arm back. Shoulders away from the ears. You're rotating from your rib cage. Can you bring that opposite arm up? Oh, see, I can tell. This arm has a lot. It's harder for me to get it back. So that's something for me to work on, right? The difference in mobility from my left and my right. Bring that arm back down. Center yourself. Curl it up. Awesome work today, you guys. Like I said, we started off, it was nice and easy on the core, and then we just kind of hit home with it at the end. I am proud of you for sticking with it. It's always in your best benefit, right? You start something, just finish it out. Proud of you. Thank you guys for being here with me, working out with me on Tuesday morning, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful week if I do not see you again, okay? Bye.